Thanks for joining us at the Iowa Pork Congress in Des Moines. I'm Brownfield Ag reporter Brent Barnett, and we're talking now with Elanco's Jessica Risser, a technical consultant. Jessica, thanks a lot for joining us here on Brownfield. How are you?
Thanks for having us. Doing well today.
Well, tell us more about your background with Elanco and just some of the work that you do.
Yeah, so as a technical consultant with Elanco on the swine business unit, I help support our account managers that are working with customers every day, as well as marketing and R&D, just with our product and what kind of technical information can we share with the industry around our products, but also around production in general. How can we support the swine industry? I have a veterinarian background. I'm a veterinarian by training and have worked for Elanco for 4 years and have production experience, 10 years of production experience prior to that.
We want to talk about autogenous PRRS vaccines, and as we kind of get started here, can you describe to the listeners what PRRS is and its impacts?
Yeah, so porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome virus, or PRRS virus for short, probably well known to the industry. I'm sure there's not many people that haven't heard about it out there. Causes reproductive complications as well as respiratory disease in breeding herds and growing pigs, and major financial losses to the industry over several years, dating back to the early 90s.
So what are some of the symptoms of this?
Yeah, so you can have, it's really, it sets back the immune system. So you can prones the animals to other secondary bacterial challenges and virus challenges. It also causes other respiratory challenges, reproductive failures, conception rates, stillborns, mummies increase. So there's a wide variety of symptoms that you can see, and depending on the strain, because every strain tends to act a little bit differently. So depending on the strain, and the immune status of the herd can determine a little bit of what you see clinically.
Jessica, could you talk about what the role is of an autogenous PRRS vaccine?
Yeah, so an autogenous PRRS vaccine is a customizable vaccine. It's unique to that farm or a network of farms. So they would submit, a veterinarian working with the herd veterinarian to customize the vaccine would submit a PRRS isolate to us to then manufacture the vaccine, a killed PRRS vaccine for them that's specific to them. So it just, it's very customizable to the strains they have on their farm.
I'd like to have you explain what Elanco has with its Barricade platform. Bring us up to speed there.
Yeah, so the Elanco autogenous PRRS vaccine with Barricade technology, and really the Barricade technology is referring to the adjuvant and the way that we deliver the vaccine. So the Elanco autogenous PRRS vaccine is an intranasal administration so that we can be stimulating the innate immunity through the mucosa of the oral, or the respiratory tract, the mucosa of the respiratory tract, and then as well as the adaptive immunity by giving that specific PRRS virus back to the pig.
Sure. So when and where would be the best time for producers to use them to get the most value?
Yeah, so because it's a customizable autogenous vaccine, there's a lot of flexibility in how a herd veterinarian would want to design the program. Basic platform is we would administer it at processing, so very early to the pig, right? So it's helping to stimulate that early and innate immunity to try to get that pig some immunity to PRRS very early in life, versus waiting until what we typically do with our modified live vaccines is administer them weaning prior to them going to the nursery, which is a little bit later. So our whole goal with this is helping producers get their pigs some immunity earlier in life at processing.
So with what you have with the Barricade platform, how does this complement other vaccine options?
Yeah, so we also have in our PRRS portfolio Prevacent PRRS, which is our modified live vaccine. So those two together, our autogenous PRRS administered at processing, help to stimulate that innate and adaptive immunity early, and then coming back in again with a general Prevacent PRRS at weaning a modified live really helps to boost that immunity prior to those pigs going to the nursery.
Any final advice that you'd pass along to producers looking to combat this disease?
Oh, stay open to solutions. Get creative, because the industry's been dealing with this for a long time, and we're always learning new information about the virus and ways to help to prevent or mitigate the disease.
If producers want more information on Barricade or what Elanco offers on this front, what's the best way they can get some more information?
They can visit our website. There's some information there, but connecting with an account manager in their area or their technical consultant would be great.
Thanks a lot for joining us here on the Brownfield program.
Thank you.
Again, that's Jessica Risser with Elanco here at the Iowa Pork Congress in Des Moines. I'm Brent Barnett with Brownfield.